against Beastyqt versus RecoN Golden Heights HRE Mirror.
HRE Mirror. A mirror that most people would say the fairest one on the wall would be Beasty in this situation. His signature civ, if you will, at this point in the history of AoE 4. Who knows where he'll go next, but RecoN on the other side, no stranger to it. I was talking to him a bit about this matchup. He anticipates the HRE to come out. He even has a few ideas of how to counter it out, involving kind of like this prioritization on relic blocking and fast casting himself. Because when I did talk to RecoN, he noted what we've always seen, right? Beasty will take any greed he's offered. It's a big reason why he loves this civ so much, because it feels like if you are offered a tiny bit of the table, you take the whole thing, right? That's how great the HRE are with the early economy.
I'm looking at the map right now, and I'm seeing different aspects going in RecoN's favor here. So, for example, the relics. When I look at the relics, it feels like they are just a little bit closer towards RecoN here on his side. Obviously, the one in the middle just inches a little bit closer to Beasty, but that's no comparison to how the other one is just firmly on the side of RecoN there. So, relics looking good here for RecoN. A little bit unfortunate with the deer spawn that it's like next to that. It's pretty close in between these two players, but I feel like a single outpost could probably secure both deer and the gold there. Yeah. But it looks like both players are doing the same opener here, going with the barracks. It's interesting that at which point they decide to drop the barracks. Like it's not next to the dock. It's not in their base. It's like somewhere in between.
I mean, I think it's pretty much the same distance, right? Bar like one tile. So pretty much on par of each other in that regard. And RecoN.
Wait, that's not fully walled, is it?
Not yet. I think he's getting around to it, right?
Okay, yeah, there we go. He walled to a straggler tree, and for a second I was afraid for him there.
Now this is interesting, and this is kind of typical RecoN. He's not a coward. He's not hiding from a fight. But you know, for all the times we call him the tricky trader or the tricky raccoon, that isn't really how you could define him. The true way of defining RecoN, like his spirit animal, is a turtle. I've talked to him about this. He's happy to be the guy getting punched repetitively because he usually, like, his belief is that he can last it, right? He has the stamina to just come in at the end and just, like, push you over with one little, you know, point of the finger. And I think that's why you see him just forfeiting like this with the Palisade build.
He's the first guy to get Thorn Mail in any game. He will take those punches just in order to dish out damage. But yeah. It's... Okay, there was a slight hole there. It looks like RecoN has managed to find that one. Still no dock up for him at this point, though. Well, not one for Beasty either, it seems.
Well, they're so sucked into this, right? Like, you have to keep producing spears. That is adding up, right? Beasty's already spent 100 wood on that. RecoN is close to spending that 100 wood as well. I'm wondering what RecoN's thought process here is. Like, the additional spearmen don't really change too much. I guess if he does some tricky shenanigans with the gate on his palisades, even when he's outnumbered by these spears, he can kind of win when he's guarding that area, right?
He's in a tough position right now, though, because... Wait. What's the plan here? Is he going to try to go for an outpost?
No, he's bringing the... Is he bringing the villagers to attack? I think so.
That's going to go down, though.
No, he's got the repair. He's able to push him back long enough. Beasty's going to realize it and try to engage here. Remember, he's the defensive player.
On the side of Beasty.
By 2 now, as the next one's going to arrive in the battle. Really is just a battle of micro here. And RecoN not doing too bad, but oh, that misstep. Spin around the backside. Injuries on the left flank as well means that he's actually giving over casualties. And Beasty, the micro out of this lad, ensures that he's able to pull in the villagers and remain ahead.
Yeah, a lot of units lost here right now for RecoN. He's down to 3 spearmen against 7, and Beasty just so beautifully microing back those weak units. At the same time, RecoN was able to repair quite a lot of HP on his barracks, but it looks like the villager, one villager already down, last one remaining, now getting surrounded, and yeah, that hurts. Oh, scout goes down though, so you take what you can get.
Yeah, the wolf even helps you out. Everyone in the world is trying to root for RecoN now, it feels like, and they kind of need to, right? Look at the army value difference. Look at the destroyed value. This isn't RecoN just building less, it's simply him losing more. And
yeah, that's a quick one. I mean, it's at this point in the game, you can tell that there's no getting back there. I feel like RecoN, he just invested a little bit too much into those early walls, thinking that both of these players were going to go for a dock. But Beasty decided not to go for a dock and just produce more units the entire time throughout.
you know, maybe what happened there is RecoN was like, oh, it's Mother's Day. I totally forgot to say Happy Mother's Day. I'm just going to, like, let's not waste more time on this one. I need a 5-minute break before game 2. I'm going to give her a ring, say what I need to, and then get back to business. Now, this is, of course, a best of 3, which means very quick in this series, we find RecoN on the ropes. It is at least the upper bracket, so it wouldn't be the end of the run for him. And